So Nancy, tell us about the 2008 Heart Ball, the American Heart Association, and what do you remember from that experience?
Well, that was a wonderful, wonderful time, mostly about collaboration and about helping a wonderful nonprofit. But the special part of that experience and that memory was really working alongside Gary Sasso and Karen Sasso, the co-chairs of the Heart Ball that year. And Gary called one day and said, Nancy, I would love for you to help me with the branding and the overall kind of marketing of the event. And if it makes you feel any better, Cynthia's going to be co-chairing with you. And then, of course, Gary called Cynthia and said, Cynthia, I would like for you to be co-chairing the event. And of course, I've called Nancy, and she's agreed. So in typical brilliant fashion, Gary played both of us off each other, and before long, we were both co-chairing the branding of the event. But the special part of that story was really helping them with limited budget, needing to do great things in a short amount of time, trying to find out what was the hook, how were we going to celebrate what the Heart Ball was all about. And one day we were sitting in a meeting and we were looking at the material and we were looking at past Heart Balls, and Heart Balls, of course, all across the country because it's a national event where every community does their own thing. And I was holding a card and I was looking at it, and somebody had interpreted or scribbled a picture of a heart, and then they go off and they do rodeos and they do, different events and activities and festivities with different themes. And as I was looking at the heart, I said, well, it just seems to me this is kind of a no-brainer. We're looking at the most beautiful symbol in the world, a heart. It symbolizes hope, it symbolizes love, it symbolizes charity. It brings out the best in everybody when we love, and the love comes from our hearts. And here we're trying to ask people to support the heart, get involved, to donate, to recognize, and what are we going to use to tell that story? And so for us, it was really saying, I think we have our answer, and it's right in front of our nose. We're going to take the heart, and we're going to celebrate the heart, and package the heart, and illustrate the heart, and project the heart in a way that people find it really memorable, and it really moves them to contribute and to help move that cause forward.
So your greatest takeaway, what sticks in your mind about that heart story that really taught you?
It's really that sometimes the very best idea is right under our nose. It was them trying to take something, as many brands do, and try and find a new way to do it. And oftentimes it isn't necessarily finding something new. It's taking something that's real and at the center of everything they do, and sharing it in a new and special way.
So thank you, American Heart Association.
Thanks for a great time. That's a great night. Thanks for a great memory, and thanks for helping to celebrate the heart.